configuration hardware. This is important for the setup of the system, because here is where we can manage the different hardware that we have connected to our controller. In this case, we have only this controller. Here's the menu where we can add new controllers. We can, if we click on create, we can select the secondary controller that we want to connect. We input the IP address and we can add this, the controller that the secondary controller that we want to connect to this primary. Someone asked me if it's possible to search in the network. It's this function, the discover controllers. It will make a search in the network and find if there are some secondary controllers in my system that can be added to this primary. Here's also one important thing, and this important thing is that by default this is an fingerprint controller. So by default it will support an RS-485 reader, which is the FR1500A. If we want to use, instead of a fingerprint reader, we want to use a card reader, we have to select here custom, and we select if we are using an OSDP reader or a Wigan reader. Okay, this is important. By default, in this case, I will use a fingerprint reader, so it's okay. So in this case, it's okay. But if I want to use this controller with a card reader, I have to change it here. Okay. Okay, we go to here to the configuration part, to the access control part, where we can create the users, where we can create the different schedules. Okay, we will create a new schedule. For example, we create a schedule that is from 9 in the morning to 18, from Monday to Friday. And we select here, begins on 9 in the morning and finish 18 in the afternoon. And we select it for all weekdays. Okay, in this case, it's very, as you can see, it's very easy to create a time schedule that goes from 9 in the morning to 18, from Monday to Friday. If I want to make a split, it's possible to make a split. Imagine I want to make from 9 to 1 and from 2 to 18. So I can make a split here and select, okay, this will be to 1. And here it will be from 14 up to 18, from Monday to Friday. Okay, so I can create a schedule that is from 9 to 13, and from 14 to 18. I can make different splits or configure whatever I want. In this case, I'm only using from 1 to 18, from 9 to 18. I save. Okay, we go now and we create now the access level. The access level, for the people that are not familiar with this, the access level is the combination of doors and time schedules, time zones that I can later assign to one user to be able to open these doors during this time schedule. In this case, my system has only one door, so I can create only one. This door will be available. The 24/7 will be its default time schedule. It's always available. It's every day, 24 hours. But in this case, I will choose from 9 to 18, from Monday to Friday. So it means it's an access level that allows the person that will assign this access level will allow him to open door 1 from 9 to 18, from Monday to Friday. I save it. Okay, I have to use a name, door 1, 9 to 18. Save. Okay, I create the user now. Create user, name, last name. Here I can also add the user picture if I want. The user picture that I will add, I can use it later if I want to print out the card using the card printer. the personal ID. In this case, the role cardholder only means that it will be only a user that will be available in my access control system. It will be only a user that will open doors. It will be not an administrator. If I select something different, this are administration roles. So it means that this user will also have access to this web server and can change things as an administrator. But in this case, this person will not have any access to the system. I can create different user groups. In this case, I have not created anyone. If I have different user groups, I can assign this person to a user group. Here I can change the language. It means that if this is an administrator that will have later access to this web server interface, I can select the default language for that person. Here I can select the valid time for this user. In this case, I will select until further notice. It means that he will be active for until I disable this user. I can disable him here, but I can also set a valid time. Okay, I can set that he will be valid in the system until this date. I can also set some vacations for him. It means that during that time he will be not enabled in this system. There's only information. Here I can add a card. If I have a USB reader, I can add a card number to this user. I can add here the PIN card, and here I can enroll the fingerprint. For this, I need to connect the USB reader. Okay, click on enroll fingerprint. One, two, and three. Okay, close. Here I will assign the access level to the user. In this case, door 1 from 9 to 18. Okay, that means that this user can open door 1 from 9 to 18. Here you see that we have the card design. I have not created any template, but if I create some templates, I can create it here in that admin. In the admin menu, I can design my own card templates. And if I have a card template, I can select the card template here and then just directly print out the card for this user if it's necessary. Okay, I save it. Okay, then if I go to the real-time monitor, I can see the real-time events. And if I punch my fingerprint on the RF 1500, you see it's recognizing me, and probably you hear the relay that the relay is activating.